When one of them geezers with all the hats and the gear on. And it turns out he only purely by accident, I found out there a few weeks ago or a month ago, I don't know when it was. I was giving a talk and I was talking about a guy named Brendan O'Gorman who was in the United Nations and he was in the war, the Middle East war. And he's a fantastic human being. He's an Irishman, big shot, big fella like that. He's out from this way. And I went out to walk out there during the war, and he thought I was off my rocker. He looked at me and he thought, that little one, because he's a big fella, And I go out there and I've got a big truck full of stuff and everything, and I couldn't get in, I was in Damascus and I come down from Damascus, this huge big truck, and they wouldn't let me through the borders into Lebanon, into Beirut really, but he said to me, you cannot go in. These were, Syrian guys, with their gear on them and their colours and all that. And I said, why not? He said, do you have a Red Crescent certificate? And I said, no. I don't know what that means. He said, you can't enter this country without it. And that's it. You cannot take the truck in. Now bear in mind, it took a lot to fill that truck up with medicines and all kinds of stuff for all the people who were shot and maimed. And I said, well, there's somebody here who can talk to you. And so I got Brendan over, and I said, talk to them because you're like them with the uniform things and everything. And anyway, Brendan tried for nearly 20 minutes or half an hour. They said no. It was the end of story. You have to turn back. Turn back, and I said, he's off his trolley now. Those two pieces. I'm going back again. So I went back to them. And I said to them, will you ring the minister in Damascus? He said, what minister? I said, whatever minister is responsible for telling you to let me through. He said, do you know them? And I said, no. He looked at me. He said, where did you come from? I said, Ireland. Oh. You want us to ring the minister? I said, yeah, I talked to him on the phone, he'll understand me. I tell you something, I think myself there's something wrong with me. I do, I'm telling you. So anyway, I wouldn't give up. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't. And I tried to sing them a song and they weren't having it. It didn't work for them nothing right at all, So in the end, I looked at him and I said, look, I'm only a mom. I'm only a mother, No threat to anybody. Just want to help the kids and the families who are in a very bad way in there, How could you turn me away? I'm after coming all the way from Dublin. I said it took me 6 weeks to get that truck filled and I had a lot of hassle and everything. I said, go on, look at me. What do you see when you're looking at me? Perhaps you're thinking I'm not very wise. And I got strange eyes. I'd like to make a poem from But anyway, he did look at me. And he kept staring at me. He said, I have never seen so much pain, yet so much love in anyone's eyes as I see in yours. I'm going to let you through. And I jumped up. I had to jump up to get to him. And I put my arms around him. Now I'm dressed because I'd had cancer surgery, that, what do you call it, the breast thing, over here. And I went, whoa, like that, and I said, shit, you have to hold me. But anyway, and he cried. He just had tears coming down his eyes. And he saluted me. He said, everybody is running out and you're running in. Having said all that, that doesn't make me anything more than anyone else would do. Please believe that, because I think that we all have that in us. Irish people seem to have that inside of them. Perhaps to do with their ancestors and what went on in the past, I don't know. But I was going to say, there's a song, I'm only going to I'm very bad, I'm supposed to be doing a serious talk.
Go on, sing us a song.
I have it all ready, views and everything.
Sing away.
I have a very bad cold, okay? And I want us to feel a bit sorry for me when I'm singing. Okay. There's two. I'm singing at the Rive here because I sing that all over the world. Doesn't matter where I am, what country, what language, and they all understand it for some reason. All the children in Vietnam, they all sing at the Rive. Bear in mind, we've over 1 million children who have their lives back in real terms, not just for a bar of protein. But the only way is up.
Oh, yeah.
Babies for you and me now. That's what I tell them. And they've gone all the way to graduation and to become their own people. And that ends poverty. That really ends poverty. But in Mongolia, both in the Gobi Desert, and in Ulaanbaatar and Sunken Hair, which are shocking. There's no other words for it. Shocking. I've picked little dead bodies frozen to death up, and dogs frozen to death as well. And I had the system changed. The juvenile judicial system changed by the government. I really fought hard to have this change done. I fought for the kids in prison. So many of them, so many children, in little pyramids on top of each other in little tiny rooms. Some of them with broken arms and in 20 to 30 below zero and no heating. And I found it quite by accident, and I broke down because I used to be very strong, you know. I'm not going into all that hero stuff, no, bang. But anyway, we got all that done, and there was just a few, it's only a little piece of song, a few words. It's how I put myself in the child's position behind the bars, and I said, what would I be thinking? And I'll tell you what it was. By the way, all those children are out. We've taken care of them properly, and they're at school. Some of them in university now and graduating. One is she's doing environmental. She's in science, the science of the environment. It's quite a big thing, and she's going off to Harvard because she's dead smart, okay? She graduated in Ulaanbaatar and then in Beijing. You have to love them. If you don't love them, leave them alone. All that bullshit about, I hate it, all this pretense that goes on in the world with the vulnerable people and children. Just love them. Just love them. Yeah, and they will love you. And they will love the world. And it'll help to stop all the horrific stuff that's happening on our vulnerable world. There's a little song. I talk a lot, so forgive me. I never stop, do you know that? Okay. Rusty chains surround my heart, tied so tight it tears me apart. Chains may break and set me free. I need your love, Lord, please rescue me. I want to be free as a melody born in the heart of me, free as a summer breeze, free to be me. I want to fly high like a butterfly, Lord, see that deep blue sky. Why can't you see me? I'm only me. Please set me free. The children of Mongolia who no more go to prison and get locked up because they have no one belong to them, because they live down the sewers. And I'll tell you what, we have completely cleared the sewers of that city and had them all chained and locked up. Those sewers no more. It's over. Those days are over. I remember going down and found a family there, and the grandmother's leg came off in my arm with, from the disease. What do you call that stuff? What's it called? Gangrene, yeah. So no more. It's over. It's over. We built a beautiful village. Beautiful. It's beautiful. And many Irish people have gone to see it. And they're completely blown away. It's full of love and it's full of flowers. And even though you can't grow the flowers at 20 and 30 below zero. So we have all these glass things all the way down. And they all grow in there because it's important for children to see flowers. They have their own disco and they have the band, they have their own orchestra, they have their own art school, they have everything. They're happy. They're not orphans. I hate that word. I don't have orphanages. I hate it. Hate it. I lived in one, don't forget. I lived in an industrial school. I hate them. And they're all different. Kids are all little individuals. They're all little people. Individuals. All little different characters and stuff. So, look at me, I'm getting all excited now because the only way is up, That's all I tell the kids. Vietnam, I tell the children the same everywhere I go. We talk, we sit down and we talk, and they ask me, Mama, why you love us so much? I told them, I can't help it. I just love you. Why wouldn't I love you? Look at you, you're beautiful. You're so full of love yourselves. Together, we're going to make this difference. We're going to give you back what is rightfully yours, because no child should be born from the womb to the streets. No child should be living on the streets